reduces your image equity to almost zero, and you have to start over. Okay, so we have to make sure that we're very almost religious about taking care of our vision or our direction, you know, because remember, it's our corporate DNA, it's us, it's our living, breathing school. Now we have to talk about what is our features and benefits for our potential customers. You know, features and benefits are really important. It kind of goes with your elevator speech. Like my features, I would say 3 of my features are, like this year I took 43 state and world titles. The benefit to that is we know how to teach your children to compete in life and to win. Another feature of my school is community service. So we teach your child how to give back to society. Another one is we have lots and lots of black belts, and I tell parents that that's because we provide great role models. In your features and your benefits, it's really important that you make it easy to say. They say that, I mean, how many of us can be in the car driving and we hear the first 4 notes of a song, an old school song, way back in the day, and all of a sudden we can sing every single word to that song. I know it's all of us can do it, yet some of us can't even remember to the rest of our form. So the reason that we do that is because it's set to a rhythm or to a memory. Rhyme is very easy to remember. One of the ways that I have taught my students and my parents how to remember my features and my benefits, which then goes to my third point on the slide, is what is my current customer saying behind my back, is I guarantee what they're saying, because if you don't give somebody something to say, they'll come up with their own thing. So I will give you, I think if you read my blog, you'll see what my 3 pillars are of my school. These are really my features and my benefits. One is a black belt never leaves a black belt behind. That talks about commitment to friends and fellow students and family, about being faithful and loyal. The second is black belt is a white belt that never gave up. That teaches my children and my students consistency and trustworthiness and perseverance. And finally, the third one is you must be a black belt in your heart before you're a black belt around your waist. That's about community service, walking the walk, talking the talk. I have my parents recite these, and my tiny tigers even know these by heart. In class, I'll randomly point to a child and I'll say, "What's the black belt motto?" And they'll say, "A black belt never leaves a black belt behind, ma'am." The reason that I do this is because when my parents are watching, or when people walking in, they're wanting to buy my, to sign up at my school, or when a child is struggling with something, these are our features and benefits. These are kind of our corporate DNA. When I have my family saying these things over and over and over again, the parents become very loyal to that idea. If you want to know what your current customers are saying behind your back, partner up with another school owner and have them do a phone survey of your students. Trade out. Say, like I would do a phone survey of your students, you do one of mine, and we're going to find out what people are really saying about our school. When you can find the problems, then you can fix the problems. There's a little more to the what. What does the community say about you? You guys, I don't know if you've heard about something that's called buzz marketing, but it's word of mouth marketing. You cannot pay for that. That is really amazing. If you can get the community talking about you, we'll talk about that a little bit more, that is priceless. Do you know your neighbors? I don't know if everybody's in an independent building, but I'm in a strip mall, and I make a point of once a week going down and talking to each and every one of the people in the strip malls, people that run their businesses, the managers, the hourly workers, even some of the customers. I talk with them, I chat with them, I see how their day is going, I congratulate them on a promotion. These people have become my best friends. They're the type of people that will let me put whatever I want on their front counter. They will push my business. They send people to me all the time, and then they let me market their people. In respect to that, though, I will go up and put their coupons up on my front counter. I'll talk about their business. Your neighbors will do a lot for you if they know that you just want to be their business friend and you're always trying to, do things for them. And does the community at large know what you do? Do you tell everybody what you do? What is your goal to make your brand their brand? Instead of this just being my brand, how do I make it something that they want to endorse? I'm not trying to grab buzz currency. I'm trying to give buzz currency. What that means is I'm trying to give people something to say about my business. I want to be so interesting and so committed, or whatever the word is that you describe. For those of you who know me, I'm kind of high energy, so interesting and committed would probably go for me. But I want people to talk about me. People like to sound smart. People like to have something interesting to discuss. So it's really important that I give them something interesting to discuss. When I go down and I talk to them, I tell them about a great story that just happened 2 days ago, and I had the opportunity to help out, or, you know, people like that, because then they can tell other people that, because a lot of times people are just like us. They get stuck in their business, and then they don't have anything interesting to share with other people. Small talk is the best way to get the most money out of any situation. Okay, now we're going to go to win. All right, you're saying, Sensei, this is awesome. Uh-oh, what happened? Let's go again. Okay, can everybody hear me? Oh no, here we go. Can everybody hear me now? Lost audio. Okay, good. Great, thanks guys. So you're going to say to yourself, yeah, hey Sensei, when can I get started? I should do it right now. Well, no. You want to get started right now, don't wait, but first, you know, you need to do your research. You know, when do you start your marketing? I know everybody's saying, you know, back to school is happening, and then it's the holidays, and then stop. Wait until you've finished all your research and you've spoken with someone who's not caught up in your day-to-day. And Sensei Nick is really, really good for this one. He'll be pretty honest with you. Remember, consistency equals trustworthiness. You must have a plan to follow, then you can follow your plan. You know, like I have a good example for you. It's called right now we're currently in what's called the experience economy. And the question is why does everybody go to Starbucks and spend $5 for a cup of coffee when they can go to, you know, Circle K and get one for $1, or they can stay home and they can just make one for themselves? The reason is they like the experience that they get at Starbucks, and they like the fact that, you know, they're very consistent. You know what you're going to get. You know what you're doing. You've been trained. Now, we as martial arts school owners, we need to be consistent too. We need to make sure that every day, if we say we're going to open up at 2, come rain or shine, 2 o'clock, where there's nobody in the parking lot or 1 million people, we're open. We need to make sure that we're always consistent. You know, maybe every Monday we wear T-shirts. Whatever it is that we do, we have to be consistent. We have to train our students and our families to know exactly what to expect and when to expect it. That makes us more trustworthy, which makes people feel like they can refer us more. Everything benefits from consistencies. Only consistent long-term application of your established persona will guarantee you a trust bond with those that matter the most to your business. Remember, knowledge is power. Marketing is only 90% research and only 10% implementation. Really? How's that? Is that better, guys? On the sound? Okay. I'm working on this, guys. All right. The next one is where. This is my favorite because this is about network creation. Where do my leads and my students come from? If you're not tracking this right now, you should be. ChampionsWay does track this for you. You definitely should always know where all your leads and your students are coming from. You need to know where they shop, where they dine, they play, they learn, they worship, they volunteer. You need to know where you shop, dine, play, learn, worship, or volunteer. Now, as far as where they do, you want to make sure that where they're doing all that stuff, you can get involved in those places. If they're always shopping at Fry's, go to Fry's and find out a way where you can get involved at Fry's. If they're always eating at Peter Piper Pizza, go to Peter Piper's and say, hey, is there something I can do? Because like attracts like. You know, your customers go there. That's where you're going to find more customers that want to spend more time and money with you. Churches, go volunteer at churches. Or you can do fundraisers for them. I have a good thing for that a little bit later. Now, where you shop, dine, play, learn, worship, or volunteer at, it's really important too. Have your business cards on you. Make sure every single person that you talk to knows exactly what you do. Invite people out. You know, get involved in people's life. Don't just talk on your cell phone and go in and out of the Fry's or the Blockbusters or wherever you go and you do things. Make sure that you stop and you visit with everybody. Tell everybody what you do. Hang out with everybody and invite them down to your school or see if there's something that you can do. This is a never-ending job. This is something you should always want to do. Now, after you've decided all that, You want to make sure, too, that you join the trade associations of all your prospects. When you find out where these people go, find out where they get their business, and make sure that if it seems right to you, you join